Hello everyone, welcome back. Chandra Zas, Zen Odyssey. This week's topic is uncovering unconscious belief systems. What? What does that mean? Let me tell you a story. So when I went to Brazil over a decade ago in my mid-20s, I had never done any kind of mind-altering drugs before, and I went to go on a travel experience with my brother, and we were just travelers traveling Brazil. And we found ourselves in the middle of Brazil with an ayahuasca group. And in one of the ceremonies that I did, I had this profound experience where I realized that I had a fear of a monster that was living inside of me. And during this ceremony, I was at a crossroads where I was like, do I turn away and try to avoid and pretend that this doesn't exist? Or do I turn towards this monster and see what horrible thing is living inside of me? And it was a really liberating experience to go through this process to face this potential inner monster that I had. And it was really liberating to find out that I didn't really have a monster living inside of me, but that I had been living with this fear of, this unconscious fear of a monster living inside of me. This began my journey into uncovering unconscious belief systems. The common unconscious belief systems that I find my clients have, and even before my clients, but also my clients right now, I'm seeing the patterns of I am not worthy, I am not enough, there's something horribly, terribly wrong with me. And all three of these thoughts are actually really quite common. Like when we get underneath the chronic emotional pain that many people have, and a lot of people with digestive troubles have, we get to uncover that one of these thoughts, or a varying type of thought like this, is what's underneath this like kind of chronic emotional pain. This feeling bad, there's something wrong with me, there's feeling I'm unworthy of love, I'm not enough. These are deep belief systems that drive us to feel chronically bad. And why does it matter when we feel bad? When we feel bad, we do bad things. We don't take care of ourselves, we don't eat well, maybe we don't even eat at all, or if we do eat, we eat junk food or we eat comfort food because we're trying to feel better. So it has a really big impact on our digestion very specifically. And when we're feeling bad, we often are avoiding our life in some certain way, and we're living with a certain tension that both of these create a certain level of stress in our bodies. If I run around with the belief, which I did for many years, that I am not enough, there is a constant place where I am trying to prove myself, and I'm trying to get someone else to think and tell me that I am enough. And when we don't believe it ourselves, it's an unending cycle. It's an unending search with a lot of bad feelings. When I was in Brazil, I understood the power of this work. I understood what it meant to uncover an unconscious belief pattern and an unconscious negative thought in my head, in my brain, in the back of my brain that I wasn't even aware of, that was causing these bad feelings. And then I think it was that same year when I was living at Esalen, after these ayahuasca ceremonies, I was in a dance workshop. And I don't remember exactly what the prompt was for this day that I had this second huge unconscious belief system revelation. They gave us some kind of prompt, I'm sure, but what I remember so clearly was standing up in the middle of the room with 50 witnesses, 50 fellow dancers around me, and me telling the world and being witnessed in, I am enough, I am enough. And this was a turning point for me in changing that belief system that I had carried around for a few decades of believing unconsciously that I wasn't enough. So these are a few of the really powerful pieces of coaching, of having someone look at your brain, having someone ask you the right questions of, well, why is that a problem? What's underneath that? Where is that feeling coming from? What is that? Why is that thought a problem for you? And through these type of questions, we uncover these really deep, they don't even have to be really deep. They can just be unconscious belief systems, unconscious thought patterns. And when we bring them into the light, and when we question them, and when we decide to think something new, like I am enough, like I don't have a monster inside of me, there may be things wrong with me, but that's part of being human, and that's okay that there's things wrong with me. I am totally worthy of love. I'm totally worthy. When we believe these things, it changes the way we show up in the world. It changes how we take care of ourselves. It changes how we feel. It changes our stress levels. It changes the size of our life. When we're thinking I'm not enough and I'm unworthy, we get small. We get tiny. We hunch in on ourselves. When we believe and think and actively practice thinking I am worthy, I am enough, we get bigger, we breathe deeper, we eat good, nourishing foods, we generate positive, useful emotions. It is the key to a really high quality, meaningful life. So that's what I have for you today. What kind of unconscious thoughts do you have? What kind of unconscious belief systems are worth uncovering for you? And how might your life open, and how might your life get bigger if you looked at some unconscious beliefs and thoughts and thought something new? Because it's totally possible. Thoughts are optional. All of our thoughts, all of our belief systems are optional. To shake them loose, we just need a little awareness, a little questioning, and some active new thinking. I love my work. It is the best. I hope you have a beautiful week, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Ciao.